Ladies and gentlemen, let me start with a simple question. Have you ever underestimated the small things in life? Sometimes, it's not the grand gestures or the expensive solutions that change our lives. It's the little things. And today, I want to talk about one of those little things, the lemon. A small fruit, yes, but for seniors, it can be a powerful secret health booster. Let's explore exactly why. Have you ever noticed how a simple cold can feel 10 times heavier as we grow older? A sore throat that once passed in 2 days suddenly lingers for a week. A little cough turns into a bigger nuisance. It's frustrating, isn't it? Because deep down, we don't want to feel limited by our age. We want to keep living with strength, with freedom, with confidence. And that's where something as small, as ordinary, as overlooked as a lemon can make a surprising difference. You see, our immune system is like the body's personal army. When we're young, that army is strong, fast, and ready for battle. But as the years pass, it can lose some of its edge. The soldiers aren't as quick, the defenses aren't as sharp, and we start to notice the difference in the way we bounce back from illnesses. That's why it becomes so important to give our immune system extra support, and lemons, humble as they may seem, are packed with exactly what our bodies need. At the heart of it is vitamin C. It's more than just a letter on a nutrition chart. It's the very fuel that helps your immune system stand tall. Vitamin C encourages your white blood cells, the body's defenders, to respond faster, fight stronger, and last longer. Without it, those defenders grow weaker. With it, they're alert, equipped, and ready. Isn't it amazing how nature hands us something so simple, yet so powerful, in the shape of a lemon? Let me share a small story. A woman named Margaret, in her late 60s, used to complain that every winter left her battling flu after flu. She felt exhausted, fragile, and worried that she was becoming a burden to her family. Then, on the advice of a friend, she began drinking warm lemon water every morning. At first, it felt too simple. How could this really help? She thought. But months passed, and she realized something had changed. That winter, she caught only a mild cold, and even then, she recovered quicker than before. She began to notice her energy returning, her confidence growing. The change wasn't about magic. It was about giving her body the daily boost it needed to stand its ground. So, how can you take advantage of this little yellow powerhouse? First, start small. One easy step is to add freshly squeezed lemon juice to a glass of warm water in the morning. Not only does it hydrate you, but it delivers that shot of vitamin C your body craves. Second, think beyond drinks. Squeeze lemon over your salads, vegetables, or even fish. It brightens the flavor while silently fueling your immune system. Third, if plain lemon feels too sour, mix it with honey. That way, you're soothing your throat while strengthening your defenses at the same time. Now, you might be wondering, can something so simple really make that big of a difference? The truth is yes, because boosting your immunity isn't about grand, overnight transformations. It's about consistency. It's about small habits that quietly protect your body day after day. And lemons are a perfect symbol of that, tiny, ordinary, and yet full of extraordinary potential. Think about it. What would your life feel like if you didn't have to worry so much about getting sick every time the weather changed? What if you had the confidence to enjoy more of life's moments without the constant shadow of illness? Isn't that worth the effort of squeezing a lemon into your day? There's also something empowering about choosing natural solutions. In a world filled with pills, syrups, and quick fixes, knowing that your kitchen holds something that supports your health feels like taking back control. You're no longer just reacting to illness. You're actively preventing it. That sense of control, of ownership over your health, can be as powerful as the lemon itself. As you reflect on this, remember that lemons alone won't replace other healthy habits. They work best as part of a bigger picture. Pair them with regular movement, balanced meals, and enough rest, and you create a shield for yourself that is stronger than you might think. Each glass of lemon water is a message to your body: I care. I'm protecting you. I'm giving you what you need. And with time, your body responds. So the next time you see a lemon sitting quietly in a basket, don't dismiss it as just garnish. See it for what it truly is: a small warrior for your immune system, a natural defender, a partner in keeping you strong. By adding this simple fruit into your routine, you're not just preventing illness, you're choosing vitality, energy, and the freedom to live more fully. And isn't that the kind of power we all want as we grow older? Not just the power to exist, but the power to thrive. Have you ever had one of those mornings where you wake up feeling heavy, even though you haven't eaten much? Or maybe after a meal, instead of feeling energized, you feel bloated, sluggish, and ready for a nap. It's frustrating, isn't it? That's because as we age, our digestive system doesn't work with the same efficiency it once did. What used to be a smooth process now feels slower, more stubborn, and sometimes uncomfortable. But here's the uplifting truth: nature has already placed a solution in our hands, and it's as simple as a lemon. Lemons are more than just a tangy fruit to flavor our food. They are natural helpers for digestion and detox. The acids in lemons, especially citric acid, work in harmony with our stomach's own acids to break down food more effectively. Think of it like this: if digestion is a machine, then lemon is the oil that keeps the gears turning smoothly. It supports the stomach in doing its job, making it easier for your body to absorb nutrients and avoid that heavy, weighed down feeling. And then there's detoxification. Over time, toxins from processed foods, medications, or even environmental pollutants can pile up in our system. It's like letting dust gather in a room. You may not notice it at first, but eventually it clouds the air and makes everything feel dull. Lemons act like a natural broom, helping the liver flush out what your body doesn't need. When your system is clear, you feel lighter, more refreshed, and surprisingly more energetic. Isn't it amazing that something so small can make you feel so renewed? Let me share a story. There was a retired teacher named Helen who often felt uncomfortable after meals. She described her digestion as stuck, and no amount of over-the-counter remedies seemed to give her lasting relief. On the suggestion of her granddaughter, she started a simple ritual: drinking a glass of warm lemon water every morning. At first, it felt too easy to be effective, but within weeks she noticed less bloating, better digestion, and an overall feeling of being cleaner on the inside. She even joked that she felt 10 years younger just from that one little change. That's the power of consistency and the simplicity of lemon. So how can you bring this same benefit into your life? The first step is to start your day with a glass of warm water mixed with the juice of half a lemon. Warm water works best because it soothes the stomach and helps the body process the lemon more gently. Second, try using lemon as a natural seasoning for your meals. Add it to steamed vegetables, soups, or even over rice. You'll not only enhance the flavor, but also give your digestion an extra boost. Third, if you enjoy herbal teas, consider adding a squeeze of lemon to them. This can help detoxify your system while keeping your hydration enjoyable. Now, you might be asking yourself, can one fruit really make that much of a difference? And the answer is yes. Not because it's a miracle cure, but because it helps your body do what it's already designed to do. Digestion and detox are natural processes. Lemons simply support them, making sure your system doesn't have to work harder than it should. It's not about transformation overnight. It's about giving your body the steady, gentle assistance it needs every day. Think about what it would mean for you personally. How would your life feel if you could eat your favorite foods without worrying about discomfort afterwards? How much more energy could you enjoy if your body felt lighter, cleaner, and less weighed down? Sometimes it's the small improvements in digestion and detox that create the biggest ripple effects in our overall well-being. The truth is, when your body feels clear, your mind feels clearer too. The heaviness you once carried, whether physical or emotional, seems to lift. You find yourself more active, more confident, and more in control of your health. And all of this begins with something as simple as a lemon. So the next time you see this bright yellow fruit, don't just think of it as a garnish on your plate. See it as a partner in your wellness journey. By supporting digestion and helping detoxify your body, lemons give you the freedom to enjoy life without the constant discomfort of sluggish digestion or the weight of toxins holding you back. It's easy to overlook the small things, but remember, big changes often begin with little steps. And choosing to add lemon into your daily routine may be the gentle step that leads you toward a lighter, more energized, and more vibrant version of yourself. Isn't that worth it? Have you ever woken up in the morning and felt like your body was awake, but your mind was still asleep? Or maybe in the middle of the afternoon, you suddenly hit that wall where your energy drops, your focus fades, and even the simplest tasks feel harder than they should. It's one of the most frustrating parts of aging. Not losing the ability to think, but losing that sharpness, that alertness, that spark of energy we once took for granted. But what if I told you that a lemon, something so ordinary and overlooked, could help bring that spark back into your day? Lemons are not just about flavor or adding zest to your meals. They are natural energizers, a quiet powerhouse that can lift your body and your mind. Their refreshing aroma and taste stimulate the senses, almost like pressing a reset button inside your brain. Scientifically, the vitamin C and antioxidants in lemons help fight fatigue and support your cells in producing energy more efficiently. And beyond the science, there's something about the crisp, tangy experience of lemon that simply wakes you up. Isn't it amazing that something so small can have such a big impact? Let me share a simple story. There was a gentleman named Arthur in his early 70s who often complained about what he called the afternoon fog. After lunch, he'd find himself too tired to read, too drained to enjoy a walk, and too sluggish to focus on conversation. His daughter encouraged him to try replacing his usual cup of black tea with a glass of lemon water. At first, he laughed at the idea. How could lemon water compete with the caffeine in tea? But after a week of giving it a chance, he noticed something unexpected. Not only did he feel lighter and more refreshed, but his mind also felt clearer. He found himself finishing crossword puzzles faster and staying engaged in his evening chats. He didn't just feel less tired, he felt more alive. That's the quiet magic of lemons. Now, you might be wondering, how exactly does this work? Well, part of it is physiological. The scent of lemon alone has been shown to reduce stress and increase alertness by stimulating areas of the brain linked to focus and attention. And when you consume it, the combination of hydration, vitamin C, and natural electrolytes refreshes your body at a cellular level. Imagine your cells as tiny workers. When they're hydrated and nourished, they function at their best. Lemons essentially give them the tools they need to keep you going strong. So, what can you do to bring this natural energy boost into your own life? First, start your day with a glass of lemon water before your morning coffee or tea. That initial burst of freshness can help you shake off the mental fog that lingers after sleep. Second, carry a water bottle infused with lemon slices during the day. Not only does it keep you hydrated, but every sip is like a small recharge for your body and mind. Third, use lemon as a natural pick-me-up in the afternoon. Instead of reaching for sugary snacks or more caffeine, try a warm cup of lemon water with a touch of honey. It's gentler on your body yet surprisingly effective at reviving your energy. And let's not forget about the aroma. Simply cutting into a lemon and inhaling its scent can have an uplifting effect on your mood and focus. Some seniors even keep a small bowl of lemons in their kitchen or living room because just being around that bright citrus fragrance feels energizing. Isn't it incredible how something so simple can shift the way you feel almost instantly? Think about this for a moment. How different would your days feel if you had more natural energy and sharper focus? What could you do with those extra hours of clarity? Read more, engage in hobbies, spend quality time with loved ones. Energy isn't just about staying awake, it's about staying alive to the moments that matter. Of course, lemons alone aren't the answer to all of life's fatigue, but they are a powerful tool when paired with healthy habits. They remind us that energy doesn't always have to come from artificial stimulants or quick fixes. Sometimes, the most sustainable solutions are the ones nature has been offering us all along. So, the next time you feel your energy dipping or your mind starting to fog, don't automatically reach for another cup of coffee. Reach for a lemon. Squeeze it, slice it, drink it, inhale it. Let its freshness cut through the fatigue and bring you back to clarity. Because in the end, energy and alertness are not luxuries. They are essentials for living fully at every age. And when you realize that something as small as a lemon can restore that spark, it's a reminder of a larger truth. You are never too old to refresh, to re-energize, to wake up to life again. Sometimes all it takes is one simple choice, one small fruit, and one new habit to make every day brighter. Isn't that worth trying? So what does this tell us? Lemons may be small, but they carry a powerful message. Health is not always about complicated solutions. It's about simple, consistent choices. By strengthening immunity, supporting digestion, and boosting energy, lemons become more than just fruit. They become partners in aging gracefully. So, My friends, let us not underestimate the power of the small things. A lemon on your table is more than just garnish. It's a daily reminder that you can nurture your body, uplift your spirit, and embrace aging with strength and vitality. God bless you.